Hello Toadstool family, and welcome back or welcome in if you are new. I've recently jumped back into the Palia grind, and I have to say, the Elderwood update has completely pulled me in. From new creatures to explore, new areas to roam, and plenty of new goals to chase, there's so much fresh content to enjoy. But with every exciting new feature comes a very familiar problem. We need more gold. Whether it's for new decor, gear, or upgrades, it adds up fast. That's why in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the best ways to make money in Palia, specifically in the Elderwood area. Now, let me be clear, I'm not claiming to be a Palia pro. There might be some ultra-optimized, top-secret money-making method out there that I haven't stumbled across just yet. But what I can offer is a breakdown of what's worked well for me whilst I've been out and about exploring Elderwood. So if you're looking for solid, reliable ways to boost your coin pouch, stick around. To start things off, let's talk about hunting, which is one of the more straightforward methods for making gold. With the Elderwood update came two brand new creatures, the Ogopuu and the Shmoles. I decided to test how profitable each one could be, so I focused on them separately to get a clear idea of the earnings. I began with the Ogopuu, and if you're planning to hunt them, I highly recommend preparing with a slime potion before heading out. This potion is super helpful. It keeps you from getting slowed down by their slime attacks and also lets you move freely through swamp water, which is key when chasing these little guys around. Ogopoos drop a variety of useful and sellable materials like scales, meat, and skin, which all add up over time. I spent a solid 30 minutes of real time running around Elderwood and focusing exclusively on Ogopuu. At the end of the hunting session, I sold everything I collected and walked away with 3,654 coins. It's a decent start, but I do think this method shines more when you're partied up. With extra hands helping out and the bonus from double party loot, you could significantly increase your profits. Next, I moved on to Shmole hunting. Just like with the Ogopuu, I gave myself another 30-minute session to see how much gold I could earn. Again, I did this solo, but just like before, I think teaming up with a party makes a noticeable difference. Not only for loot bonuses, but also for covering more ground and spawn points efficiently. In terms of the actual hunting experience, I personally found Shmole hunting to be a lot less stressful. Once you find a solid spot to settle into, you can watch over multiple spawn points at once. So there's a lot less running around and guesswork involved. It is a more relaxed grind overall. After my 30-minute Shmole session, I sold off the materials and made 7,124 coins, which is double what I earned from hunting Ogopuu in the same time frame. So if you're choosing between the two, I'd lean towards Shmoles for both the earnings and the easier pacing. Now let's talk about what turned out to be the most profitable method I thought I'd have tested: bug catching. But I'm not talking about running through fields, throwing smoke bombs at random bugs. Instead, I used honey lures, and they completely changed it. These lures take a bit of effort to craft, but once you've got them ready, they make the entire bug catching process incredibly efficient. Rather than chasing bugs, the bugs come to you. I spent about 45 minutes bug catching. I started with 3 honey lures of my own, then joined a party where my teammate contributed 2 more, making a total of 5 lures used during the session. Once we wrapped up and I sold everything I had caught, I made a whopping 15,703 gold. That's not only a huge return for the time invested, but it also required way less movement and effort compared to hunting. Finally, we come to fishing, which, if I'm being totally honest, is probably my least favourite skill in Palia. My fishing level is only level 18, which says a lot. I just don't usually find it all that exciting. But for the sake of fully testing every Elderwood gold making method, I gave it a fair go, and I was actually surprised by how profitable it can be. The key to maximising your fishing profits in Elderwood is using glowworms. I spent about 30 to 40 minutes fishing and I ended up making a lot of money after selling everything I caught. And here's the kicker, I didn't even have a hook equipped, so a few fish managed to escape. If I had better gear, I probably could have earned even more. So while fishing might not be my go-to, it's definitely a solid option, especially for players who prefer a more chill and low effort playstyle. After my little fishing session, I went back to my plot and sold off all of my loot and made a whopping 13,827 coins. One little tip I will say when fishing, keep an eye out for the bubbles on the water's surface. Those bubbles signal a starred fish, which sells for significantly more than a regular catch. So if you're looking for a simple and effective way to make money in Elderwood, I would highly recommend starting with either bug catching or fishing, especially if you have some honey lures on hand. Fishing is great if you just want to relax and earn passively, and it doesn't require any special buffs, unless you're like me and desperately need a major safe zone hook to keep the fish from slipping away. But if you do have the materials, crafting a few honey lures and heading out to a bug hunt can seriously pay off. With either method, you can realistically walk away with 15,000 gold or more per session, making these two of the most rewarding and accessible money-making strategies in the Elderwood region. Let me know in the comments below if this guide helped you earn some extra gold in Palia, or if you found a secret strategy that I haven't covered yet. I always love hearing about the creative ways you will find to optimize your gameplay. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe and tap the notification bell for more cozy content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon.